Get ready for an incredible adventure. In this video, we will show you 11 important things that you should delete from your life. We invite you to actively accompany us on this journey, share your thoughts on each topic we cover, and stay until the end of the video. A journey full of learning and growth awaits you. The next few moments are your opportunity to think deeply and better understand who you are. We believe that the lessons we will share with you will enlighten and transform your life. Let us begin. Lesson number 1. Dealing with people who hurt you. Get ready for an amazing adventure. In this video, we'll show you 11 important things that you need to quietly banish from your life. We invite you to actively accompany us on this journey, share your thoughts on every topic we cover, and stick around until the end of the video. A journey of learning and growth awaits you. The next few moments are your opportunity to think deeply and better understand who you are. We believe that the lessons we will share will enlighten and change your life. Let's get started. First point, dealing with people who hurt you. There is no need to give explanations to those who cause you pain. There is no need to complain, argue, or deal with another person's bad attitude. If someone has made decisions that have disrespected and hurt you, even if it was someone you thought was a perfect friend, it is best to move on without looking for justifications. Stay calm and rational, and focus on your own growth. There may come a time when this person needs you and seeks your support. At this point, simply saying no is enough. If you need to explain your reasons, do so. If this person has shown no character and broken your trust, you have no obligation to help them. Therefore, there is no need to engage in conflict or fighting. It is best to quietly remove this person from your life, as time will show the consequences of their actions. Focus on taking care of yourself and let the future reveal what is best for both of you. When we allow ourselves to move forward without having to explain or justify our decisions, we show deep respect for ourselves and our limitations. It is important to remember that we are not obligated to work with people who harm us or do not value us. Each of us deserves to be treated with respect and valued for who we truly are. Therefore, when we choose to silently remove those who harm us from our lives, we are making a courageous choice for our emotional well-being and personal growth that sets us on the path to a more authentic and fulfilling life. Second point, unnecessary goals. There will be times when you realize the importance of making decisions, acting a certain way, or staying true to your own path. Sometimes you have to give up certain goals to prioritize the path that best suits your nature. This is completely normal because we don't always achieve everything we set out to do, and sometimes it is necessary to give up some things for the sake of others. However, it's important to silently eliminate these unnecessary targets without broadcasting your movements to the entire world. Do not leave any clues or information open, as this could reveal your main strategy. Be smarter in this process. Silently eliminate less important goals and make gradual changes in your life. While the cards are on the table, always proceed with discretion, protecting your plans, and letting authenticity guide your decisions by seeking the path that best suits you. Third point, relationships. Whether friendship or romance, it is important not to reveal intimate details or the reasons for the end of a friendship or relationship to others. Shared intimacy belongs only to you and the other person involved, and others do not need to know the reasons. No one has the right to know about fights or terrible situations, as this can only lead to rumors and complicate the situation. When you feel the need to talk to yourself and think about what happened. The need to share could be an indication that there are still unhealed wounds. Therefore, regardless of the situation, the appropriate action is to discuss these behaviors silently, without sharing them with others. If you have a problematic relationship in your life, it is important to eliminate it without revealing the news to other people. Keeping these issues private and dealing with them internally will help in the process of acceptance and healing. Maintain the privacy and dignity of all involved, and care for your emotional well-being with wisdom and discretion. Fourth point, avoid raising your voice in front of others. During periods of tension, control your excessive frustration or anger. When you are upset, direct that feeling toward actions that produce positive results. Use this energy as a driving force to advance your life goals and train your body to deal with stress. Control your feelings, reflect on them, and direct the accumulated energy toward something that strengthens you. However, proceed with caution and discretion, as loss of control in tense times can expose vulnerabilities. Try to discreetly relieve this tension by solving problems, fulfilling responsibilities, and using thinking as an ally. Avoid spreading your troubles. Instead, appreciate what and who is already in your life and cultivate gratitude. Find a way to release emotional pressure in silence and seek inner balance and healthier approaches to overcoming challenges. If you've made it this far, I ask you to leave a comment to show that you are truly looking for a change. Go ahead, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Let us continue. Fifth point: avoid sharing your judgments with others. In fact, you shouldn't even harbor such opinions in your consciousness. Seriously consider what image you are projecting when you speak ill of someone. You could have an interesting dialogue or enrich the conversation, but instead, you choose to spoil the atmosphere just to vent your negativity about that person. Please don't do that. Don't go around declaring who you like or dislike. Learn to be diplomatic. If you don't like someone, it's possible to distance yourself from them or try to maintain a tolerable coexistence. Always act intelligently. If there's a problem with that person, try to talk, dialogue, and seek a consensus. However, these opinions and judgments you have about others should be immediately discarded. As mentioned before, no matter if you like or dislike someone, always act diplomatically, showing yourself capable of adapting to the environment, changing and interacting regardless of differences with other people. Maintain a respectful and empathetic posture in your interactions, and this will contribute to a more harmonious environment and healthier relationships with others. Sixth point: avoid constantly comparing yourself to others. Each person has their own path, achievements, and successes that should be valued without reference to others. The harmful habit of comparing our lives to others can negatively impact our emotional well-being and hinder our personal growth. Moreover, it lowers our self-esteem as we risk falling into the trap of unfavorable comparison, focusing on what we think we lack instead of recognizing our own strengths and accomplishments. When we constantly compare ourselves to others, we lose sight of our own goals and desires. We get distracted from what truly matters and focus on what we think we should have or achieve based on others' standards. This prevents us from moving forward on our own journey and achieving our individual goals. By eliminating comparison, we can cultivate gratitude for our own circumstances and celebrate our own progress and growth. Remember that each person has their own unique way and individual circumstances, and comparing yourself to others is neither fair nor healthy. Each of us has different strengths, challenges, and life paths. Instead of comparing ourselves to others, it is more productive to focus on our own learning and personal development. Seventh point: conscious use of social media. Imagine for a moment that your life is a book filled with fascinating stories, learnings, and adventures. Now think of social media as a library where millions of other stories are shared every second. Exciting, right? But here lies a subtle danger: constant comparison. As we flip through the glossy pages of these digital stories, we often find ourselves comparing our most challenging chapters with the highlight moments of others. This comparison, often unfair and unrealistic, can lead us into a cycle of dissatisfaction and envy. See how this can be harmful? With this in mind, it's essential to learn to limit our consumption of these digital stories. Imagine needing to visit this digital library with a clear purpose. You enter, look for exactly what you need, whether it's connection, inspiration, or information, and then leave, returning to the reality of your own book, the book of your life. But how do you do this in practice? Start by defining specific times of the day to check your social media instead of getting lost in it at every moment, be it during breakfast, a break at work, or at the end of the day. This helps create a structure that prevents social media from dominating your time and thoughts. Another effective strategy is to question the intention behind each online interaction. Ask yourself, am I seeking something constructive here, or just killing time? This reflection can help differentiate productive use from aimless, passive consumption. Moreover, it's crucial to recognize the signs that social media is negatively impacting your mood or self-esteem. If you find yourself feeling down after using these platforms, it might be time to take a break. Use this time to reconnect with activities that bring joy and satisfaction in the real world, like reading a book, engaging in a hobby, or simply enjoying nature. By adopting these practices, you not only protect your mental health, but also rediscover the beauty of your own story, without the constant need for comparison with others' stories. Remember, each of us has a unique path to walk, filled with highs and lows, triumphs and challenges, and that's exactly what makes each story, including yours, so valuable and unique. And so, as we bid farewell to this topic, I invite you to reflect on how you can start writing the next chapter of your life with more intention and joy, free from unnecessary comparisons and distractions. Leave your comment and share your thoughts with us. 8th point. Avoid complaining too much. Did you know that too much complaining can actually change the way your brain works? Each time you complain, your brain becomes better at finding negativity, which can lead you to become a more pessimistic person. When you complain, you're training your brain to focus on what's wrong rather than what's going right. Moreover, it's important to remember that complaining not only negatively affects your mental state, but it can also impact those around you. Constant complaining can create a negative environment and influence the mood and mindset of others. This is why it's essential to reduce the habit of complaining and try to look at life from a more positive perspective. Instead of complaining, try to focus on gratitude and appreciation for the good things in your life. By doing this, you can train your brain to notice the positive aspects of your day-to-day life, which can lead to increased happiness and satisfaction. It's also important to remember that not every situation will be perfect, but that doesn't mean there's no value in it. Even in difficult times, there's always something to learn or something positive to focus on. So the next time you feel the urge to complain, stop and think about whether this complaint is really necessary, and if not, replace it with something more positive. This simple change in mindset can have a huge impact on your overall happiness and well-being. 9th point. Avoid feeling guilty for taking care of yourself. Self-care is often viewed as selfish or indulgent, but it's actually an essential part of maintaining your physical, emotional, and mental health. It's easy to fall into the trap of feeling guilty for prioritizing your own needs, especially if you're used to putting others first. However, it's important to remember that taking care of yourself is not only beneficial for you, but it also enables you to be more present and supportive for others. When you neglect self-care, you risk burnout, exhaustion, and decreased overall well-being, which can affect your ability to care for others. So, instead of feeling guilty for taking time for yourself, view it as a necessary step in being the best version of yourself for the people you care about. Whether it's taking time to relax, engaging in a hobby you love, or simply setting boundaries to protect your energy, self-care is an essential part of a healthy and balanced life. 10th point. Avoid negative self-talk. The way you talk to yourself has a powerful impact on your mental and emotional well-being. Negative self-talk can be incredibly damaging, leading to decreased self-esteem, increased stress, and even depression. It's easy to fall into the habit of criticizing yourself or focusing on your perceived flaws, but it's important to challenge these negative thoughts and replace them with more positive and constructive ones. Instead of telling yourself that you're not good enough or that you can't do something, try to focus on your strengths and remind yourself of your accomplishments. This shift in mindset can help you build confidence, reduce stress, and improve your overall well-being. Remember, you are your own biggest cheerleader, so it's important to be kind and supportive to yourself. 11th point. Avoid fear of change. Change is a natural part of life, but it can also be intimidating and uncomfortable. It's common to fear the unknown and resist change, but staying stuck in your comfort zone can prevent you from growing and reaching your full potential. Instead of fearing change, try to embrace it as an opportunity for growth and new experiences. Change can bring new challenges, but it can also open the door to new opportunities and lead to personal development. By shifting your perspective and viewing change as a positive force, you can reduce your fear and approach new situations with confidence and optimism. Remember, growth and progress often come from stepping outside of your comfort zone and embracing the unknown.